Well, guys, knives, and watches, and I'm going to talk about another flashlight. And this is a flashlight category for which I do not have any videos, really, because this is not my, man, he's just like, dude. I don't use a lot of keychain flashlights except for that there Victorinax, man, Midnight Mini Champ. And I've made tons and tons of videos about those over the years because they change and this, that, or the other. And man, it's important to have a flashlight or a keychain because you're supposed to have your keys with you all the time because especially with some of them there push type button cars, man, leave keys in there. What's gonna happen, man? Woo! Yes, we're gonna steal your car, man. But anyway, this is of course the SureFire Titan and Titan Plus, and you would think that these two flashlights are similar. But I'm going to sit there and say, for my use in my life and my this, there, or the other, they are nowhere near similar. I mean, like nowhere near similar. But let's start talking about that there keychain flash 'em light 'em, the SureFire Titan. It is however the hell big it is. And then I put one of them there quick release hooks on it, man, from that there County-Com, man. And what it is a 2-stage flashlight. You like this, and we're going to read that there off there, man, on low, man. 15 lumens, 8 hours and 30 minutes out of that there AAA type battery, man. And it is rechargeable. We will talk about that here in a second. Or 125 lumens, man, for 1 hour. That's good because it will light up for an hour. Probably not at 125 lumens. Have I experimented with it? No. Do I care? No. Nothing ever is exactly what it reads in this, there, or the other, and I'm pretty critical. I'm not going to go there. But here's your SureFire Titan, and it comes preloaded with a SureFire labeled 1.2 volt AAA battery that is rechargeable. And I will show you in the other one. One thing that kind of irritates the ever-living piss out of me is when somebody sends you a flash 'em light 'em that is not properly lubricated 'em. Now, of course, we use Nio Gel 779 because it's what we got on hand back in the day, man. It's what you used to use, and they probably got some other stuff right now. But just give a little squeeze, man. Kind of roll it around. Of course, the cap will do that when you do it, but I'm just it's just wiping off the excess, man. And then you screw it together, and the world is a good place. And of course, very simple operation. We are going to turn it on. How do I do it without the hands? Twist it once for low, another time for high, and then you go back that there to low, man. This thing is honestly a really good flashlight for a keychain, and I'll get into why that is here in a second. But this is the Titan Plus. Now the Titan Plus is of course longer by a fraction, a little bit, because it has a removable tail cap with a removable clip, and of course the light. Apparently it has more electronics in there because the distance from the front to the LED is the same. But this one is a totally different beast because it has 3 stages, and it has 300 lumens for 1 hour, 75 lumens for 2 hours, or 15 lumens for 7 hours. Now, this is 15 lumens for 8.5 hours, 15 lumens 7 hours. I would say the circuitry in it is actually where you're getting that loss in efficiency. Now, yes, this is very bright. 300 lumens, 1 hour. 125 lumens for 1 hour for just the Titan, okay? But This to me is not a good keychain light, and you can look up and see the size of these things, this, there, or the other, and it's not the length of it, it's not any of that type crap. But because they have a removable tail cap, because it has this little pocket clip, because of all of that crap, I think this is a good pocket flashlight. I don't think it's a good keychain flashlight. Why is that? And I'll get into kind of why. Now, it is, of course, comes with a non-branded, just In a Loop Pro, okay? Which is, I'm sure the SureFire is also the same, same type of situation. But because it has a removable tail cap, because of all the extra bullshit, and of course it operates the same way as the other one, you just keep twisting through the deal. And these both have clips on them. But we're going to get out that there handy type scale, man. And this may not seem relevant to most people, but it is to me. Why it's relevant to me, I have no earthly idea, other than the fact that it just is, and I care because I have vehicles that have rather expensive in their ignition type systems and keys. This weighs 1 ounce. I'm cool with that. That's with the additional clip little thing that I put on there, and I'm okay with that. You would think that this one wouldn't weigh that much more, but it does. It weighs 2.1 ounces. So we went from 1 ounce to 2.1 ounces. So we're going to tear that back to 0. Put the Titan back on. So we're 1.1 ounce, of course, in more weight. That is more than double the weight. So for me, this Titan Plus is really a good pocket flashlight, which means basically I would take this damn clip off of it. It comes with this goofy ass thing, which I'm sure somebody worked their ass off on it. Which this, imagine these are not there. This clips onto here, and it is a quick release. You can quick release this off your keys and use it. Well, to me, that's a surefire way of losing your flashlight. So for the engineer who designed that, if you wish your thing was for people to lose the flashlight, this seems like a really good, an option. To me, if I was going to put on a set of keychains, of course, I do it just like I did. Put that there thing, man, whatever the hell that thing is, man, that there, yeah, man. And then they put the quick release clip like that. But this is a good pocket flashlight for me. I can operate this single-handed, and I guess you could operate any of them single-handed. It's not that, and you might be, if you can't grab a hold of that, man, and just operate it, man, you might be a little bit, you might have some other issues, man. It ain't like it's that hard, man, woo. So anyway, but think about it. You have a car that has a really, really expensive ignition system in it, which uses a key, which I know a lot of cars don't use keys anymore. And then you're hanging this heavy-ass flashlight with your keys, with all the other thingamabobs on it, and that is hard on an ignition system. It just is. I would love to tell you that it isn't, but I know plenty of people who drive tractors and do that type stuff, and they do not like big heavy keys hanging off their ignition system because it wears it out when you hit the bumps and do all the other crap. My thing is, it's just too big of an appliance to put onto a keychain. And it's a little too heavy, and I've got enough shit on mine. So what I'm basically this is going to be relegated to as a backup flashlight, a pocket flashlight, that type stuff, when I'm basically EDCing it. And then this Titan is going to actually be a flashlight, keychain flashlight. Why all of this is so different. You know, that your guess is as good as mine. I know the clip, you know, weight adds more weight. The threading and all the extra bullshit you put back here to have a removable tail cap so you can take this clip off has weight. I know the extra electronics here has weight, and it may be made out of something different. Am I going to really look it up and give a shit? No, not really. I mean, is it... Do I care that much? No. I mean, I think, you know, I would love to say this is, you know, some high-tech whatever, and it's just not nickel finish. Am I going to look it up or give a shit? No. It's not my gig. Will this wear better than this? Yeah, probably. This is going on a keychain. This is going in my pocket. We're good to go. But that is my 2 cents on the SureFire Titan and Titan Plus. They are vastly different. Would I buy the Titan Plus again? Am I going to keep it? Maybe not. But the Titan, I most certainly am going to keep and kind of rock it out, man. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches with the SureFire Titan and Titan Plus. 2 similarly looking flashlights with totally different applications in the real world. Peace out, man.